Hi, I'm Mandy,
And I'm Emmy.
and we're going to try to do our first makeup.
And hair tutorial.
Okay, so I'm going to start by getting a primer.
I'm going to take this sock bun out of Mandy's hair.
Looks real good. And blend.
And this is just a 1-inch Hot Tools curling iron. I'm going to do some loose waves.
Okay, so I'm taking Milani powder foundation, and I'm just going over my eyes just to get that kind of tackiness down so you can blend your eyeshadow. Then I'm going to take this fluffy brush. Let's do the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. It's this one. So it's all really pretty warm colors. It matches Emmy's shirt.
Be different.
So I'm going to take Transition and Bestie. So they're like these two kind of like neutral colors. They're actually like the same color. I don't know why there's two of them. You want to do it right above that curve. So all I did is the windshield wiper, and then a little underneath it the same color. Then I'm going to take, this is like the e.l.f. cheapo brushes. Are You Kidding Me? These names are so stupid, by the way. What is it? Hashtag, like why is that a name of an eyeshadow? It's ridiculous.
Well, I didn't know hashtags had a color.
Me neither, but apparently it's an orange color.
Okay.
Go right in the crease.
We're dating.
Well, Emmy, how did we meet?
Mandy and I worked at Victoria's Secret together a long, long time ago. Oh.
Yeah, like 8 years ago.
And then our friendship just blossomed.
Taking brownie points, which is just a dark brown, and I'm putting that like kind of on just the outer half of my crease, just to add some depth. I'm also mixing a little bit of Teddy Bear, which is like a really like reddish dark brown.
On top of the selfie game, we just don't typically film ourselves.
Yeah, selfie game is strong.
Car selfie game, super strong.
We know our light and we know our angles.
Hashtag seatbelt swag.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know, it is now.
It is now. Emmy's just creating hashtags.
It's so funny.
It's amazing. Okay, now I'm taking my little NYX contour and I dipped it into the darkest shade, and then I'm just gonna use that as like all over blending just to soften it. So it's blended, we're looking okay. Go in with the kind of light color from the NYX palette, and I'm gonna put that just right on my lid just to kind of set it so you don't get any creasing. I'm also gonna take that underneath my brow bone as a little bit of like a highlight. It's really subtle though, so it's not crazy. I'm not a huge fan of a really shimmery brow bone. Looks a little Christina Aguilera circa like 2001, maybe? Okay, so I'm curling my eyelashes. P.S. My skin is like this because I'm very allergic to animals. And Emmy has two of the cutest Italian Greyhounds, and I love on them when I come here, and then I break out in hives, but it's totally worth it. We're just curling eyelashes.
What side do you normally part your hair on?
I guess I part like kind of here, but sometimes I do center part, so whatever you feel like looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna tight line my upper lash line. I'm gonna look like a crazy. Okay, tight lining, done. Okay, liquid liner time. So what I do is I follow my lower lash line up to my eyebrow. Like that's how I create the angle.
I'm gonna pause during this.
Yeah, please do, because this is the part where I like will screw up. Okay, so go to the very outside corner and flick up. We're just filling it in.
So this will be just super waves, super easy, little bit of tease, braid hair, super easy.
I'm gonna put mascara on, which is just wiggle and pull up. So we'll skip through that. And I'm gonna like edit. I'm gonna be like, this is all horrible. We're so annoying. By we, I mean me.
You're like, wow, that Emmy sure is a mute. She doesn't talk.
That Mandy can't shut her fucking mouth.
Please leave that part in.
Okay. My teeth look like though. That's
I was gonna say,
exciting.
mine, for all the tea that I drink.
Spider leggy. Just the way I like it. P.S. This is the Luminous Beeline. And I kind of just like chunk it on there because I like the way that looks. Okay. All right. Maybe we're getting somewhere. Okay, you can do that. He's on a little wipe. Little wipey poo. There we go. Okay. Real Technique brush. $8.99. Highly recommend. I feel like I've sold a lot of these.
I have.
Right?
I absolutely
You do too.
have.
Okay. So I'm going to take the Infallible Pro Matte 12-hour little on. Get my mirror situation. And just dab. Ooh. Totally matches my red face. Then I'm taking this and I'm just buffing it into my face. I just really focus on like my nose and the sides of my nose because that's where I have like the biggest pores. Okay, so we're better, right? We've like evened our skin.
So I'm just taking a little Conair No Nothing straightener just to get some of these waves that are right on the roots here out to make it a little bit smoother.
Now I'm taking the Age Rewind Eraser by Maybelline. If you haven't tried this, this is really great concealer. And I'm doing down in a triangle, just like that.
So right now I'm just kind of fingering through all the curls just to separate them and loosen them a little bit so that they're a little bit softer.
Again, I'm taking my little damp beauty blender and just blending all that concealer under my eyes.
And I'm gonna just tease a little bit around the crown of her head because you know that saying, the bigger the hair, the closer to God. So we're gonna go that route.
I agree with that saying. Okay.
So a lot of people frown upon this technique, but we're into back combings.
Sorry, nothing else gives you that volume. Okay.
Not even a good blow dry.
So we can all see how much better my skin tone looks, less red. Okay. I'm gonna take this flat top powder brush and go in with the same Milani powder foundation. Taking this brush, it's like Zenny or something. It's the same Amazon brush kit. A mix of these three. I do like 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. Yeah, okay. Do this side. And you just find that natural hollow of your cheek and blend. We can already see the difference, right? Taking a little more. Just to give us a nice little tan on our face. Emmy's throwing things at me now. That's what she does. Do you know I used to say that? So we used to work at this restaurant together, and I would like screw stuff up all the time. I'd be like, I'm so sorry, I'm new. I worked there for like a solid year, and I was still saying I was new.
I still do that at my job, and I've been there almost a year.
She's a labor and delivery nurse, so it's a little different than messing up somebody's drink order, but you know. See, we're just adding some dimension back into our face so we don't look like we're dying.
And I'm just kind of evening everywhere out. I'm kind of doing this backwards, so not being able to look at the front, but
Do you need?
I want to fix this little. But there'll be a braid there. So.
Okay, now I'm taking my Lorac Cue the Confetti blush palette, which by the way, I am obsessed with. I use this every day. And I'm mixing this, this, and this. Now I'm going in with the NYX palette, the yellow and this one and this one. Just to clean up that contour. Just adds a little something. Let's highlight our face. I'm gonna contour my nose too, just cause, why not?
Because I can.
Because I can. So I do a tiny little bit of this one and a tiny little bit of that one.
Just making sure you're still awake.
That was scary. Okay, I do this really attractive face when I contour my nose, so bear with me. It's like the softest touch because you don't want to look like you just have like 2 lines down your face. It's not a good look.
Story of my life.
Highlight the bridge of my nose. My upper lip. Who needs lip injections when you have shimmer? Not me. Should I do eyebrows while you do a braid?
Yeah.
Okay. Taking my little spoolie,
Making,
brush these brows up.
rearranging furniture.
This is a bench seat.
So I'm just gonna do a little simple inside out braid, and we'll just pull it apart to soften it. Just no
It's the
big
best
deal.
trick.
So literally anybody can do this that can do any old-fashioned braid. So instead of going over the top, you're just gonna go underneath with your 3 pieces and braid. And as you braid, it's easier almost if you pull apart as you're braiding instead of going back and messing up your whole braid once you've finished.
And I'm
At
just
least
taking,
I find it that way.
sorry, I interrupted you.
There you go.
I'm taking brown and black eyeshadow and I'm filling in just a little bit of my eyebrows.
A more realistic braid with just hair and even layered hair is if you pull it apart. You can see right here, it's just a little
Yeah.
soft braid.
Makes it look like way thicker. Liking this brow situation we have. It's nice.
A lot of the times when you look at like internet pictures or pictures on Instagram of like hair braiding, they're mostly like blondes or people with highlights. So you can't see it on people with brunette hair.
Then I'm just like lightly filling in that little, the middle portion of my brows.
And there you have it as far as braid wise. Just
Pretty.
super simple, super easy.
Let's do lips. I forgot about that. This really pretty, it's Pale Pink by NYX. It's very well loved, it's tiny. And I overline my upper lip because I have like very slanty lips.
I'm just gonna sit over here and drink tea. And I'm much shorter and squattier than Mandy, so I don't realize how tall.
I'm just more sickly looking. It works. Okay. P.S. If you guys haven't tried the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit, they're amazing. So I'm gonna take just like a tiny little bit, and I'm making my lips look bigger.
Dash.
Dash is licking himself on the couch. It's Emmy's dog, not like husband. So it's fine. It's not that weird.
A lot of people have asked for an eyebrow video, so hopefully we'll be making more of these in the near future, and Mandy can do an eyebrow video.
Yeah, we'll
because
do
people
one of
love
those.
Mandy's eyebrows.
We'll do one of those.
Nice thing about easy hair like that is you can run your fingers through it 100 times and you can't mess it up.
So this is the finished look. Let's see if I'm gonna move this. So we'll see if we can get some different lighting.
Very pretty.
Okay. So this is what we look like in pretty lighting. How's that? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Adios.